about the bathroom, and I agree, the firehouse certainly sounds like it needs a bathroom. So I have no qualms about needs a bathroom. I nearly fainted when I heard the price. Now, if I understand this bathroom is a 4 foot by, it's a teeny bathroom. We're gonna have a sink, a toilet, a tub, some mirror, a light, and it's all roughed in. It sounds like maybe there's some rot in the floor and might need a floor joist reinforced or thereabouts. Maybe some sheetrock because the water has done some damage. I have a background in construction. I started adding up some prices here and how long it actually ought to take. And that bathroom should be able to be done for half. Now and that's a good margin. That's a good margin. So I want to know, and it isn't about the materials. You can buy all those materials for less than $5,000. So let's see. And I started adding up the labor for the carpenter and the electrician by the hour that was quoted. Somebody is making a hell of a killing on this project. And I know we've been through the bid process and you couldn't get what you needed to get, but there's something wrong with this. I can't put my finger on it. There's something wrong with this. And I just wanted to say so because I really looked at it pretty careful.
My name is Ed Diller. I am Vice President of the City of Newburgh Firefighters, Local 589. I work off a 3-engine with this bathroom that's in disrepair. And for people to come up and say how there's something that's not right or something's going on or fishy with these bids that came back, 3 of them, within 10% of one another, is outrageous. The building's over 100 years old. Nothing gets replaced in a 100-year-old bathroom cheap. We have holes in walls that we have cardboard on to prevent bats from flying around in the bunk rooms where the firefighters sleep. Holes in our kitchen where our shower drains. When a firefighter takes a shower, we have to put a bucket underneath it. If these conditions were in anybody else's building, the public's, that we come to your house for whatever reason and we see this, we automatically contact the codes office and your building is closed. And the repairs are forced on you. This is money that the city has gone out and gotten in 1997 or 1998 through an emergency services loan. This money was only available to be used at 3-engine or 492 Broadway. With the money so far, there's been windows, doors, a roof, a second means of egress. All these items have been installed already. With the roof damages that were there, led to water damage, led to water running down from that bathroom into our kitchen area, where at least 10 years ago, firefighters had to pull down that ceiling and, to prevent a collapse. And since then, to this day, it's still the same way. $30,000 to fix a bathroom in a municipal building at prevailing wage with a licensed electrician and a licensed contractor is not that far-fetched. I can sit home and go on Home Depot online or Lowe's online and get all the lumber I need for $5 a square foot or whatever it may cost, I don't know. I don't do construction. We can all be armchair quarterbacks. The job has been out to bid 3 times. First time it was out, nobody wanted any interest in it due to having to have a bond. They removed the bond, you got 1 bid back for in excess of $41,000. The chief of the department, seeing that that was a little exorbitant, put it back out to bid again. Got 3 more bids. Again, within 10% of one another, from 3 separate contractors. To me, sitting here saying 3 contractors sat down and come up with a price that, Because that is a little ridiculous as far as I'm
We
concerned.
discussed that, yeah. But thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
It seems that every once in a while, Dick
I'm
Peterson, 126 Broadway.
Thank you.
It seems every once in a while you get comments from the city or its employees, and they're outraged because the citizens who pay the taxes so you can spend it ask a question about the money is insulting. If I see a figure that's proportionally out of range for most people, being a property owner for must be 40 years in the city of Newburgh, I know how much it costs to pull in a bathroom. They got a guy out in the, advertised out in the mall, says he'll come in overnight and put a bathroom in. We live in a complex environment where we live in most of the buildings downtown are over 100 years old. Let's not insult anybody's intelligence because they asked the question. $31,000 is probably more than most of the people in this room make in a year. Now, when you have to go and do the work yourself and find people to do it, and you're right, you come in and code somebody and they have to get it done or we'll close your building down. You're the tough guy. As soon as the guy asks a question or the young lady asks a question, why is it costing $31,000? You're outraged. We're outraged that you even asked this question. It's our money. Now, if you don't like that, what you ought to do is say, let's give the people the money back. They're taking our taxes and everything else. The outrage should be us. The fact that the building went this far in disrepair also is insulting. You're going to tell me that the fire department has a direct link to code enforcement and this goes 10, 15 years and not repaired? Something's wrong in the heart of how it's put together. Now, I do not intend to come and talk about this, but I will not allow a city employee who works off our tax dollar, like it or not. And don't think that I'm abstaining from being anybody but a citizen, because my father was a postman for 30 years, and we lived off of taxpayers' money. So I'm not saying this is something that's unusual for me. But to come and say you're insulted because people ask how their money is spent, you should be insulted.
Thank you. Can you come in back with me?
Peter Zuda, 177 Grand. I actually meant to say almost exactly the same as the previous speaker. And as a suggestion, we just heard about people making, 50% of the people making 35 or so money. It almost is an amount that would cover someone's salary for a year, maybe after deducting the cost of material for 6 months. That's all I wanted to say.
Billy Howard, Newburgh, New York. I would just like to make a statement in reference to the situation regarding the fire department. First and foremost, I would like to hope that the controversy regarding this issue is calmed down to the point to understand. I recognize what the taxpayers are saying, but I also understand the firemen's point of view. They are working in that condition on a daily basis. So if they are emotional about it, because they are subjected to it on a daily basis, I can understand their emotion. I would like to hope and pray that, I wonder, would this type of questioning be going on if it was something being done for the police department?
Lillian Harris of Hasbro. Good evening. About the bathroom situation, I can understand when he's saying what all he has to say has to be fixed. It will cost that kind of money. But my question is, why did it get that way? I'm going to court 2 days from now about some little situation in my building. It's not half that bad. So how did that building get where the rats are coming in and everything else, and boards and all, when the little stuff that I have to go to court for? It's nothing like that. So my thing is, you know, everybody should be treated equal. You should have fixed the building a long time ago, since you have us to fix ours. Okay?
Thank you. Any comments from council?
I also wanted to just briefly refer to the that bathroom situation at the firehouse. I think that, first of all, I wanted to thank Councilman Bello for bringing up her concerns at the work session. She asked some very legitimate questions, and part of what came out of the whole issue was that the presentation that was given to you by the consulting engineer really was inadequate. He wasn't able to answer where the RFPs went, who got them, were minority contracting companies contacted. And the $31,000 does not include his hourly rate. He said that project would take over a month to complete. Thank you.
Thank you.